We are live. What's going on, dude? I am live and well. How are you?
I'm doing well, bro. I've just been thinking about the Vital Red Light commercial that you made.
Really?
It really knocked my socks off.
How? Oh, well, is it because you saw the process from the beginning?
Well, here's the thing. Like, the process from the beginning to the quality of the camera, to the quality of the shots, all the way to the end point where we add the music in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the synergy of everything combined.
I see.
And it just turned out to be perfect.
Well, I'm glad you took interest in that and you actually recognized some. But you saw like how it went down. Like it was quick.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I haven't had time at all to do much lately because I've been all over the place. A lot of it has been driving from place to place, so we know that wastes a lot of time here.
By the way, we should probably mention that if you are interested in red light therapy, better sleep, higher testosterone, better skin, better sex drive. I mean, it touches everything across the board, bro.
Anything you need, muscle recovery, cold sores, if you suffer from that, it's perfect from that. Hair loss, you know, you want to look like, you know, a celebrity. It changes the texture of your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of benefits. And the longer you use it consistently, you know, imagine using it for a year, 2, 3, 4. The scientists don't really know why this light works, but it does.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is kind of the hack.
Yeah, it's the most effective, at least in my opinion, the most effective and effortless way to improve your health.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in getting that, go to vitalredlight.com, use code 2AM for 15% off. It's a one-time purchase, and you'll have that device for the rest of your life.
What are some testimonials you have from people that have used it?
I mean, I've seen, for myself, better sleep the night after first time of use. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people that I've talked to have reported that. A lot of people that I've given this recommendation to. Other things are higher energy levels, even if your sleep is like subpar. What else? Yeah, now, what else have you noticed?
Yeah, the same with that. Like I measured it through the help of Aura as well.
Yeah.
Right? So I've had my sleep stats there for a while. And through that, I'm able to track it and see. So when I received the red light, I forgot the bar. Which bar is it? Third package?
Oh, you got the Elite.
The Elite package. Yeah. So that one's about $1,300, but we can save you 15% by using the code 2AM.
Yeah, which is like over $100 of savings.
Yeah. The thing I noticed is that even if my sleep was at 6 hours and 40 minutes, right, because you've been working a lot, my readiness is still 86. Like I still have the king crown.
Have you experienced the effect where you wake up and your eyes just open immediately? There's no grogginess whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
It's the happy potion. And I think the slogan we're going to go with here is, it really is the light your body craves.
Light is a nutrient after all. So I do like that. The light your body craves.
Yeah. So if you notice, the sun has been a hot topic in the past year, 2 years. Right, vitamin D, circadian rhythm. We're not following the habits of our ancestors and the way of nature and all this stuff. So it does make sense that in a world where we are indoors a lot, the weather's changing, you're unable to receive your sunlight just because you need to make a living or whatever the case is. Red light therapy is perfect. You're not going to get a tan, but you'll get the energy benefits. The medium stable energy throughout the day. You're able to do more. You look great, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Like even your skin looks great. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, but like you said, the consistency is big. You have to use it every single day. I like to use it 10 to 15 minutes in the morning and at night.
Yeah. Some questions I receive are like, I have had acne and I'm hearing about red light, but what is it? You know, does it help me? Do you feel hot when you use it? Is it like a sauna? I'm like, no, it's not a sauna. It's more like, you know, that tingly sensation you get from the sun, but minus the tan and minus the bad.
The vitamin D3 as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, visit Vital Red Light, code 2AM for 15% off. That helps us in terms of the podcast production and just upgrading equipment, all that. And then it helps you.
We want to help you. That's the main cause of this. And we want to save you money.
Yeah, just allow us to help you.
Perfect. Yeah, dude. We're also sponsored by Portal. Portal has it's a nice little secondhand sup that you have because I mean, depending on the flavor you get, it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I think there's only one
There's
flavor.
only one flavor?
Yeah.
It's like midnight chamomile or something.
Yeah, it tastes like orange soda.
Yeah, with a little Tums, you know? That's kind of what it tastes like. But it's mostly magnesium glycinate. And then just it's a little component to help you dream.
Mm-hmm. Bro, if you stack that on top of the red light, you've got yourself the best sleep anybody can ever get.
And that's the thing we go for. You don't want to take melatonin. You want to induce it or somehow, you know, through other things, not through melatonin. You want to trigger the development of it. Mm-hmm. Chamomile does a good job, and it's all natural, baby. Yeah.
And for that, portal.com, same code 2am for 10% off.
We got you covered. I told you. This episode's been sponsored by Zen. No, I'm just kidding. Can't even imagine.
Just the entire episode is just advertisements.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder if they could do that, like tobacco companies. Like Marlboro. This episode has been sponsored by Marlboro Gold, you know?
Bro, you know, I approached Zen over social media. I sent them a message.
Yeah,
and they're like, we don't think you meet the age requirements.
The age requirements?
Yeah.
We're
well over 18, so.
Does his voice sound 16 to you?
Do I sound like a 16-year-old?
Well, it's 21 here anyway, so.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Still remember when that law was passed for the hookahs? I used to chill in groups where people would go to hookah lounges at 18. Yeah. And I was around the era where I had, when the law was passed, I was probably 21 for about 3 months at that point. Mm-hmm. No one at the table was 21. They were all like 19.
You were the elder of the group.
Exactly. And 2 years was a heavy measurement. You know, you were like, dude, I'm Big Daddy, you know? Like,
I'm Big Daddy up in here.
That's how it be. Was that messy on your phone?
Oh, yeah. I have them as my phone.
Hell yeah.
I have like 5 wallpapers. One is most of them are big cats. Black Panther, tiger.
Sheesh.
I think a lion, and then Messi.
Hell yeah. Sometimes it's my photos, but yeah, just chilling. I'm surprised you don't have a portrait of yourself.
Yeah. Am I really that type of guy?
Kind of.
I don't think I am.
I was looking at Stoicism today. Oh, here, actually, let me show you this. You might find this severely interesting. You know, I like Instagram, honestly, more than TikTok. I'll tell you why. It's more my type of audience.
More mature.
You know, more mature. You know, they're kind of here to either learn or exchange. More so TikTok. Mm-hmm. TikTok's like, bruh, who asked, bruh? You know, like, and you're just like, what kind of comments are these, dude?
TikTok's the ratchet child of the social media family.
Straight up. Damn. I get those goosebumps every time.
Yeah, walk around.
Where'd it go? Dude, I swear.
What was this about?
This was about, philosophy. So it was like Stoicism is characterized by rejection of pleasure. As the standard of human happiness, Stoicism takes the position that the wise man, the good man, the philosopher, is a man who lives in accordance with nature. He fears only abdicating his moral responsibility. He is not afraid of pain. He is not afraid of death. He is not afraid of poverty. He is not afraid of any of the vicissitudes traditions. He fears only that he should let himself down and that he should be less than a complete human being.
What was the first part with pleasure?
Let me watch that again. Stoicism is characterized by a rejection of pleasure.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
So I think his argument was that, like, I don't wholeheartedly agree. Obviously, there's no heart in agreeing, but I'm just trying to logically see what the hell he means. Mm-hmm. But I think what he meant was there's no, like, if you're saying you're one with nature and you don't care about, like, you know, things going south or whatever, you're always just like one face, you know, well, chill. I mean, anything that happens to me is fine. You know, we come out of this earth and we are one with it. He starts to say that that's wrong, I guess, because, you know, there's another logic being introduced. So this guy's obviously counter-arguing what philosophy really is.
Okay.
And he's saying that you can become obsessive about philosophy to where that becomes your religion, essentially.
Which I think a lot of guys especially take Stoicism as.
Yeah.
It's just another religion for them to latch onto.
Yeah. And then there's Stoicism always gets introduced when you're going down the alpha train, right? When you started reading all those books.
The alpha train.
The 48 Laws of Power, you know.
Yeah. I don't know where I stand with Stoicism, because I think there are many roads that lead to that, like, ultimate quote unquote alpha place.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could go 1,000% into seeking pleasure and then end up in that place if you have the right mindset, or you can completely reject it.
Yeah.
Or do something else with it. I don't know.
The race for Mr. Wise Man.
But do I have it correct that Stoicism is built around this philosophy that you keep your emotions on the inside and you learn how to manage them?
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's the case, I'm more of a firm believer of wearing your heart on your sleeve and like expressing your emotion out towards the world instead of keeping everything in.
Yeah, that's a difficult one.
In a certain situation, like certain context is important here.
Yeah. I think about that a lot, actually. You know, the cool guy in you, right? The cool alpha dude. That is just like, you know, it's the competition within this sea of men, right? Sometimes you will feel like the little guy, right? One of my mentors always tells me this, but he's like, whenever I walk into a room where the guy's like legit scary, right? Like he's a veteran, he's a billionaire, he can actually lend you a hand and you are now a millionaire, right? Just by being around him. Mm-hmm. And one day it could just vanish, you know, and you realize that these people, you can kind of, you start to learn them, and then you realize that their wisdom really just comes by them living it. Mm-hmm. They live through things, and usually for you to be someone like that, you have to have a deep, deep connection and history with things that are, what's a good word? I want like a deep word. But like,
what is the feeling that the word brings up?
Man, it's derived from Stoicism. So it's kind of like, they're like a rock because of how much they've been punched.
Oh, okay. So desensitized.
Yeah.
Like you just become accustomed to things that would break other people because you've been through so much more.
They don't speak about it either. Like, okay, there's two types of people that I've noticed. It's the ones that talk a lot. The ones that just like will just blatantly say like their successes and all this stuff. And then you have to filter through the BS because some of it's true, you know? Mm-hmm. But they want to believe it more than they are it, more than actually living it. But then when you, I don't know, ask someone, like ask a war veteran, you know, how many bodies do you have on you? You know, someone that starts bragging, obviously, I'm just going to be like, okay, whatever. I'm not going to really like believe it. I'm going to have to believe it, whatever the case is. But if someone like looks at you because you asked the question and it's just like either brushes it off or barely answers, then I'm like, all right, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot he's hiding or whatever the case is.
That man has been through some stuff.
You know, he wants to protect himself first and then other people. Mm-hmm. Because you don't want to relive that. And see, there's like acts of stoicism where that's like, you know, that's being more stoic. You're kind of a rock. You know, that's how I see stoicism mostly.
Yeah, if that is the correct definition of stoicism that we have, I'll tell you one area where that doesn't work. And that's relationships. Yes. You cannot keep shit in, bro. You have to be you have to be open in terms of your communication and be able to converse at a deeper level than just like, you know, Mr. fucking cool guy out in the streets with other guys.
That's when she's more like a slave. Like if you watch Game of Thrones or whatever, they kind of like submit to their husband or whatever, right? So it's not, you don't feel like it's a union. You feel like it's just like he's a rock. She's that thing from Mario that's chained to a rock, right? And it's trying to bite you. And like she's just there. She's like your pet.
It's tyranny.
That's kind of how it was, right? Yeah. We've evolved. So as you evolve, I think we all evolve. It's not just men stay stoic and strong and we only, you know, sharpen our arrows and, you know, become steelsmiths.
Kill wildebeest.
But because we've evolved, bro. Like we now, as men, we now sit on a desk and design things. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like if that has evolved, then emotions should evolve. You know, or acceptance for things should evolve because women have evolved.
That's what I find funny about the red pill community.
One thing, you know?
Yeah. The red pill community is so retarded. Just their approach to masculinity and like sexual dynamics and relationships it's stunted, and you can tell. Like they don't understand that there are levels above what they're currently at.
Yeah.
And I see that on Twitter all the time, dude. Just stupid takes. I'll never give my 100% to a woman. I'm like, maybe because you're incapable of doing so.
Yeah. Salty.
Yeah.
Listen, if none of us have had a relationship before, we'd be chasing women like, you know, like the love of your life. Like the first one, you know, you're a little bit innocent, bro. You're not that stupid.
That's where you get your
heart broken. I mean, you're not that smart about it.
Yeah.
It's when you get your heart broken, and then you move on, and then something else happens, and it gets very serious. But it's so much different than the last one, right? And then boom, bomb, and you're like, damn it, dude, what the hell's going on? What's wrong with me? And then next one, you're like, okay, nothing's wrong with me, but now you're at a third loss. You keep going down that train. Obviously, you're going to be, depending on what your relationship is with yourself, you can go down the drain, start, you know, going down Pornhub, and actually own a business within that industry and shit. Or those are extreme levels, obviously, but or you can just be kind of medium and just I don't know, work behind the scenes in that shit, and then just deter. You know, there's levels to this crap, but it's like, I don't know. I'm glad we have a podcast.
Yeah, a lot of people consider it therapy.
I do like it. Yeah, we've been having some guests come in like off recording times where we're just working in here for ideas and such. But they'd come in here and be like, "Dude, this is straight up therapy." He's like, "Man, thank you so much for hanging out." And like sometimes we'd kick it for like 2 hours.
Yeah, easy.
It's a vibe in here, you know.
Bro, let me just feel around.
Yeah, so good. Yeah. Today's gonna be a pretty quick episode. I've been craving to record, to be honest. That's kind of like the point of this. You know? A lot going on, dude. A lot going on. I'm really tired. You can probably hear it in my voice too. But I don't know. Do you see that little thing I added to the table? It's like a little port.
The little dock.
Yeah, it's a little dock so we can hide. Dude, cable management is satisfying when it's done well.
That is something that you've introduced me to over the past, like ever since the podcast started. Cable management is a skill onto itself, and it is everything when it comes to running a podcast or having any sort of production.
Yeah, dude. So like when you're wiring it up, it takes practice for you to be like, oh, it's like you're like a running barrel now. You know?
Yeah. I hate when shit is everywhere and there's just mangled cables. You have to spend like 20 minutes trying to get one and then 15 on the other.
Yeah. It's not fun.
It's ridiculous.
Sometimes you're just like on the go, and sometimes you're in different moods, different days, you know?
Yeah.
So you're just like,
let's have a bit of a mess today. You know?
Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, dude, everything is looking tidy. Everything is looking cool. I'm working on some merch designs for everyone. I'm going to be making some hats, shirts, and hoodies.
Let's go.
Yeah. I have some connection out here in LA with clothing, which is going to be sick because I want one of those like baggy-ish, like really big hoodies. You know what I'm talking about?
Like oversized?
Kind of oversized. I like how Nike does theirs.
Nike does it well. Yeah.
Where it's just like cozied in there, and there's a lot of room for your chest and shoulders and all that. I think those would be cool.
Yeah. A lot of goodies for you guys to pick up. So
100%. If you haven't already, go pick up a Vital Red Light. I would recommend the Elite one. If you can. If you don't have the budget for it, that's what we're here for. 15% off. Use code 2AM to save. Extra wallets, use code 2AM. They have, dude, honestly, my favorite product. I took it to Vegas with me, the duffel bag.
Bro, I can't wait to go to Colombia and bring that with me. I'm going to look stylish.
Dude. Oh, yeah, you're going to Colombia. Yin Yang Wellness.
Yin Yang Wellness Retreats.
That's what's up. You're going to be speaking out there?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about sleep, maybe a few things on holistic health.
Sell some Portal, you know that.
I'll dish out some Portal, bro. I'll bring red lights with me if I have to.
Oh, man, that's actually funny. Bring your pocket one because you'll need it anyway for your ritual.
Yeah. I might include that in the presentation.
Yeah.
If you want Vital Red Light, you want Portal, discount codes.
Literally, dude. If you're going to pick one up, my recommendation is, I mean, obviously minimum is 10 minutes, but I don't recommend 10 minutes. This is what I recommend. Minimum 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's no upper limit to it. You could spend an hour
Yeah.
on that thing.
So I would recommend 20 minutes minimum. So turn off that timer and just keep it going. Maybe you could do 10 minutes one side, 10 minutes the other side.
Yeah.
Like a roasted chicken.
I promise it'll rock your world. I haven't come across a single person who has had a negative experience with it, who has felt nothing from it. Everyone
feels something. And that something is so massive, actually. The number one thing we get is that your sleep is forever fixed. You will go to sleep faster than a baby, and you will stay asleep. It is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Just like this episode, go ahead and subscribe. We're on YouTube at the 2 a.m. podcast. We're also on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Go ahead and follow us. You'll see the links. Subscribe. Please give us a 5-star review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and we will catch you next time.
Later.
Peace.